Please note that in this video we use an engine hoist to lift our PWCs off of the trailer. Engine hoists are designed to only lift engines, and using them for any other purpose, including lifting PWCs, could result in damage to your PWC and or other property, as well as injury or death to you, other persons, pets, and other creatures. If you continue watching this video and follow the procedures in it, you assume all responsibility. Hey everyone, this is Skipper Mark, and today Matt is going to shift the position of our boats on the trailer. When we bought them, the trailer wasn't set up perfect, and on mine it's riding on, I don't know what you call them, but there's like a ridge under the boat. I don't think it's a chine, but it's riding on that, and on his it's a little off center, and it's sort of resting on the plate that holds the jet pump and all of that. And in addition, they're not centered. So let me show you what the problem is and walk you through the process. Thanks so much for watching, and if you have any questions, leave a message in the comments and I'll be happy to answer as best I can. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. And so what we're going to do is, if you notice here, we have to move this one over because Matt's is not centered. And if you actually were to look at mine over here, it's the same way. It's too far to the outside. If you look at mine, it's actually sitting on one of the rails on it. The bunk it's right on the rail, and it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to ride in the flat spot between the rails, and so we have to move the bunk in for mine or out, whichever works better. Another thing we're going to do today is replace the stock rollers that came on the trailer with a larger set of aftermarket ones. A lot of people on the internet said this is something you want to do to provide better protection when you're loading and unloading your boat. This is the lift that Matt bought to hoist up our PWCs. I don't know exactly what it is right now, but I'll get the link to where he bought it. The company that he bought it from had it listed as an official Yamaha brand. It doesn't say Yamaha anywhere on the packaging, but there is a sticker that does have the Yamaha part number on it. So basically what you have is you have two big bars and then three brackets that kind of clip over the rub rail of the PWC, and then they have straps on them that you attach to your lifting device, and you can just lift it straight up. What we're going to do is use this Harbor Freight engine hoist to lift the jet skis off of their bunks.
I can go on that side, Matt, while you do raise it.
You know, do me a favor, can you just pump it slowly?
Like this?
Yeah, I just want a little bit of pressure on this one. I'll tell you when. Almost there.
Oh, really?
One more. Good.
It fell.
No, we're good. Stop. You can get away. I'm good now. It's gonna fall because I'm pushing it forward. It wasn't hooked on anything, it was just sitting there. I'm just getting it centered right now.
Why are you tightening those?
So I don't want it to go swinging towards your boat.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do that. So there's a little bit of tension just until I get these in. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but...
Hold on 1 second. Before you crank it, Matt.
I'm not cranking it, I'm just...
See how this will be jamming into the boat right there?
Yeah.
Is that going to dent your boat?
You want to put some rags there?
One thing that really concerned us is the bracket here that holds the strap. It looks like it would rub right on the side of the boat. So what we're doing is we're putting some car washing rags, folding them up and putting them right against it so it doesn't, so it protects the sides and everything. When you lift these up, you want to put the straps at the center of gravity, and we couldn't really find where the center of gravity point was on the internet, so we're thinking that it's the middle of the engine. So for us, the center of the engine is on the word E in the word cruiser when looking at the boat from the starboard side, which is the right side when you're sitting on the boat.
Got lift off.
You go a little bit more. It should tip forward, but
Yeah.
okay, we're good. That's all I'm doing.
So that's it. The lift is done. We didn't get the center of gravity perfect, so in the front here, it's about a 1/2 inch up, and in the back, it's about 6 inches up. Plus also, it's tilting a little to the port side, because there's more gap on the whole right bunk. But it's up, it's good, and we're ready to shift it over a little bit. Now it's just a matter of shifting the bunks until we think they're in the right position, and then Matt's going to lower down the boat a little bit and make sure it fits good, and then he's going to measure it to make sure everything's centered and that it's perfectly in where it's supposed to be. The bunks are now repositioned so that they're just pretty much even between those ridges. Again, I'm not sure what they're technically called. I don't think they're chines, but it's positioned pretty evenly between the hull. So when we're taking it out, if we don't get it on there perfectly, it still will, just move a little left or right, but it won't be sitting on those ridges, which is what we don't want to have happen. It's kind of hard to see in this picture, but it's also perfectly centered here, the bunk is, left to right between the two ridges, and it's also staying off of this plate here that holds the jet and everything, and you don't want it to ride on that, so it's a good distance away, so that's also perfect. So it looks like we're pretty much done with mats. So now that the bunks are properly positioned, we can go ahead and replace the roller on the front of the trailer.
Yep.
Tell me, like just straight up?
Lift up, yeah.
Do you need me to hold it above it?
Yeah, sure.
Am I above it? I can't tell.
Yeah, pull it. Okay, let go gently.
So the roller is on. It just isn't quite exactly in the right position yet, because if you notice here, it's resting on the black trim, and it should actually be down this way, a little lower. It's kind of hard to show, sorry. It should be down a little lower. So that is easily adjusted via the front here. You take this angled bracket and you just kind of lower it down like that, and that'll bring it down so that there's no weight resting up here on the front. One thing Matt said to be aware of is you can't make the angle between this bracket here and this bracket here, this angle here, you can't have that be less than 90. So right now we are clearly more than 90, but we can't, you can't go down and have this piece tip down like that, because that won't work. That, I guess it doesn't meet trailer code or something.
No, it's just a specs.
The secret bolt is right there. That's the one that you actually have to loosen after you get everything else loose to allow the bracket to angle back into the proper position. Not sure if we had to loosen these bottom bolts, but Matt loosened everything so that he could easily shift those rollers. Okay, so Matt's trailer is done. Now we're moving on to mine. The first thing Matt's doing is putting on the rubber bump stop, or whatever it's called. In case anyone is interested in getting a set of these for themselves, we got them on Amazon. They're Stoltz brand, and I'll provide a link in the description below. To make adjusting my bunks super easy, Matt's simply measuring the distance on his, and then copying it on mine. So that way we just put them in the same exact spot and they should be good to go because our jet skis are identical other than the color. Matt's just finalizing all the tightening, making sure everything's secure. So for Matt, his took a little while to do because he had to raise up the boat, move the brackets, move the bunks, lower it back down, see how it was, and so it took a little while. For mine, all he did was measure the distance between the brackets and also distance from the edge of the trailer to where they start, and then he just duplicated that exactly on mine. So my brackets are in the exact position as his, and as you can see, it's perfect. There's plenty of space. The boat is riding right in the center of the bunk, and so we look like it should be perfect for traveling on the road now. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was informative. If you have any questions about what we did, please leave a message in the comments below or a comment in the messages below. I never know how it's supposed to be, but whatever, leave a message, contact me. I'll gladly help out and answer in any way I can. Again, as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.